G'day and welcome to another slow and steady video here on the channel. My name is Katie and today is Tracking Tuesday. I hope you are all well. A big shout out to the SAS crew, the subscribers. I'm talking to you. Thanks for supporting the channel. I'm so grateful. And yeah, back again with another tracking game. We are on the road with On the Road. And do you know, I've been delving through their Discord and looking for, obviously we've got news. There's quite a bit of news around tracking games actually in general, but this is an on the road video, so we're going to be talking about this game. And it's slow going, you know, and I'm sort of, you know, we spoke about it, you know, we're going to have a drive, we're dropping off some fuel. I've still got my fuel tanker here, but I want to pick up a brand new trailer. The boss has bought a new trailer. The boss is me. But I want to do some multi-dropping, so that's kind of what we're doing. So you know, I got this fuel trailer a little while ago now, and you know, it's been fun, but I really want to do some multi-dropping. And yeah, you know, I mean, look at this, it looks pretty good. The sun is sort of dancing through the trees, got the rolling hills there as we come up over this crest. And you know, sometimes this game does look really good. You can see the fog in the distance, and that's something that they're talking about. Also with the shop fronts, they were discussing how at the moment the shop fronts are very kind of like, you know, they're literally just a picture in a shop window, and they want to make them a little bit sort of 2D, 3D, something like that, you know, to bring a bit more realism. But I don't think they're really pushing huge boundaries with this game. I don't know if it's because it's the size. I mean, I think heavy cargo looks pretty good. I think this looks pretty good. It just needs some TLC. I sort of sat here thinking, this update, I remember watching PMG. I didn't even have a channel. You know, PMG was talking about how this update has got lost, and it's just taken so long. And they're teasing these images, and you know, the images look okay. They don't look spectacular, do they? And I'm just wondering whether actually would it not be wise just to bring in some more cash and just create an on the road too? Like, you know, I don't particularly want to start a new save. I don't want to you know, start again. And this game is okay. It's on rotation. It's on, you know, the slow and steady rotation because it's a good game, and it's a game, you know, I don't play games on the rotation that I'm not enjoying. So you know, this stands up, doesn't it? You know, it's in the top 3 or top 5 of most people's tracking games, you know. And but yeah, it's desperate for an update. It's desperate for, you know, a new lick of paint. And I suppose if you were wanting the company to you know, to do well, or to have a you know, an injection of money, then you would maybe expect an on the road too. Maybe the bar is high and it's easier to work on this game and just chip away at it. But I mean, look at that sun coming through now on the right. You know, it's you know, I've been through the ports, the way that, you know, the roads and bridges come up over the ports and some of the flyovers. Would love to see some more trucks. I mean, you know, just, it's almost like they're sort of what's the word? It's almost like they are, I'll think of the word in a minute. Like they're sort of itching to move forward, but at the same time they're sort of, you know, struggling to make this commitment, or, you know, I don't know whether it's just because they've pushed. Bear in mind, this is Unity. This is a Unity engine, and I wonder whether it's because they've pushed the limit, you know, the Unity engine to the limit, and, you know, now, because, you know, it runs okay, and now they're so scared to implement anything new or any changes, because it's just going to rock the boat of what's already here. And that's sort of where I fall on it. I think they're over committing to these new things, and they're really worried about breaking the game. Now, I hope to be proved wrong. I hope that we God, just the change in rumble of engine there as we just come up of an incline. We are on cruise control, and you know, I hope to be proved wrong. You know, and they come out with something. They really do polish this game to the next level. Let's go check the map a second. Let's just check. Okay, so yeah, that's a shame because I was heading to Dortmund. The fuel tank is on the other side of the road, so we've got to do a U-turn and then come back. But that's okay. Then we're going to get a trailer dropped off at Dortmund, and we're going to go and pick it up, and that'll be today's video. So yeah, the boss has bought a new trailer. The boss being me. So let's just check this because I would love them to bring. We spoke about before. Bring a satnav voice. So off of here, it would be take the next right and up to that T-junction, turn left. And it'll be follow around left, and it'll be, you know, and then it'll be just sort of slip road onto the main road again. I would love them to bring different things into this game. I think, you know, it has the opportunity, it has the community that wants it, you know, and it's just been that commitment to go and get it done. You know, okay, let's go get it done. Love the way this camera literally just moves, and it moves quite swiftly as well back to the center. Unlike, so it does things on this game that other trucking games still don't do. So here's our meter marker coming up. We've just had the 200 meter marker, the 100 meter marker coming up now. That sun just dancing off the dash there. I do like the little dinosaur, you know, on heavy cargo. I have it there on the dash. There's a story between the long neck dinosaur. I might tell you one day. It's to do with my birth, but it's a long story. Okay, there's a little bus behind. Look, I hear buses might be coming to ETS. I hear. Now, I also have an opinion. Look, opinions are like assholes. We know that, and everyone has one. There's rumours circulating around ETS and ATS, SCS software coming to console. I personally don't believe it. I've watched interviews with SCS, and I've heard the community talking about, you know, how they just want the PC. They don't want their development team. They don't want their team split across PC and console. So there's a lot of, you know, people in the PC community that don't want to see it come to console. They want it, you know, just forever evolving world on the PC. So again, you know, I'll stand corrected. I don't know, but I'm not getting too excited for that at the moment. Well, that didn't go too bad, so we're going back up the way we come. Do we need to come out? Yeah, we do. Check that left mirror, black car. Lovely. Put on cruise control and just chill out. Love cruise control. It should be in every trucking game. But yeah, there we go. So we'll see, you know. But the future's bright. You know, I know there's a lot of people that say that trucking is a lost cause. I personally don't think it is, because I might pick up a bit more speed actually. Because we have so many titles now, so many developers wanting to push this genre, that I think it's never been as strong. You know, it's I think it's in a really good place, and it just, bear in mind, a lot of these teams making these games, they're not the size of Rockstar, right? You know, they're not the size of Saber. Did hear in relation to Saber on because we do cover SnowRunner. And had a fantastic video. Really enjoyed pulling those logs actually through that river. Really good fun. But I heard that season 16 is going to be the last season. So that will be really interesting and sad, but also kind of, it makes sense, you know. You know, but again, that's subject to change, isn't it? And SnowRunner now has been going 5 years, and you know, what a legacy it really has had. I believe that also Roadcraft has got something come out in, is it September? Might be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, September, October, November, something like that. That's their first DLC drop. But there was a lot of people saying that actually, it's, I think it's, is it 5 new maps? don't correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not doing a roadcraft video right now, so this is not news. This is speculation and rumours. But there was a lot of people and a lot of chatter saying that what it also needs is 5 new vehicles. Now we did have the scout vehicles, which not too bad actually. I quite enjoyed them. There's a video up on the channel. But what we really need is some off-road cargo carrying, because the mule, you know, if they're going to add even more maps, you've just got that one truck really that is capable to go off-road and carry gear in the back. And I just think we should have some new vehicles, you know, in the next paid DLC, if they're going to release it as a paid DLC. But that's Roadcraft, and this is on the road. But yeah, there's not much to say about on the road really. You know, like I said, it's here on the rotation, so we're having a nice little drive, and we're having a good little chat. I think, what time is it? I love the way these gauges work. I can see it's 9:15 in the evening, so it's 21:16. I recently filled up with fuel, so I can see the fuel there. Is this our drop? I'm just going to watch this a second. Well, that will teach me to not pay attention to the road. So it's now daytime. What time is it on the clock there? 9:20. Pulling in to drop off this fuel. And let's check that mirror, see if we're up against the curb nicely. Bad. It goes green. Oh, so that camera does want to pan round while I'm fighting it, just to look in that mirror a second. That's quite good. It's still green. I think I might do. Of course, we handbrake on. We can pop our head out the window. Always great to see. I think that's pretty good. Look at that panning back. That's nothing to do with me. It's done so well. There's things that this game does so well. So there we go. So let's turn down those lights down, and we will knock off the engine, because obviously we're dealing with fuel. And look at the door, just as we do with Alaskan, and jump out. And here's my beautiful purple truck. Look at that purple, lush, isn't it? It's like black from a distance, but it's got flashes of purple through it. I do enjoy it. Parked up on the curb quite nicely. Look at that. And we'll just drop off the fuel. And tickety-boo. Close the door. And that is our drop. So that's been our fuel trailer that I've been using now for months and months. Now, I don't plumb loads of hours into this game, you know. I sort of like, I pop back on, I enjoy it. What sort of truck game am I enjoying at the moment? Well, I enjoy them all for various different reasons. I think, yeah, it's really hard to pick a favourite, really. You know, this is why we do the rotation. So at the moment, they're all really enjoyable to play. The ones on rotation. The only one I don't have on rotation, in case you're asking, is Truck Driver: The American Dream. I don't care for it. You know, there's lots of things in the game that I find frustrating, and you know, just for me personally, it's not my cup of tea. But it doesn't mean that it's not someone else's cup of tea, you know. There'll be people that don't like this, or there'll be people that don't like Alaskan, there'll be people that don't like truck logistics, and I think they all bring something to the table, you know. So I want to order up this new trailer. Now, I've never done this before, so no doubt I'm going to make a complete idiot of myself. I'm going to go to my company, and we're going to go across to trailers. Now, I was hoping to pick up a new tractor unit. They call it a tractor unit, a semi-tractor. There you go. And if we got the... yeah, I wanted to get the double, didn't I? I wanted to get the twin axle. That's what I was looking at. Trucks. Available slot. And I was going to give this truck to my next employee, which I don't have any employees. That's what I was saving up for. Where would it be? It would be this semi-tractor. 6.2. That's the one I want. This is 150. That's what I was saving up for. Do you know what, though? We're going to put this on hold. That's the man truck, isn't it? So it'll be this one. Actually, I may go with the man instead. Because Scanias are quite dumpy, aren't they? And the windscreen doesn't see those traffic lights quite as well as they do with a man. So maybe that'll be my next purchase. That one there. Who knows? But we're not there yet. So I think I'm still going to go get this trailer because that was what I said I was going to do. So I'll go back. No, we'll go into company and we'll go across to vehicles and trailer. We've got an available slot. So we'll leave that there. And I think it was this one. Yeah, that's the one we need. So I must have sold the other one. Unless I've got a trailer kicking about somewhere. Can you sell trailers? God, I'm so new to this game, really. Condition new. So I could get that, couldn't I? I'll do it. And we'll pick this up at... Let me just think where we're near. Hamburg, Hanover. I think we're near Dortmund. So we'll pick that one up. So, yes. Oh, look at that. Looks cool. I got a trophy. God, Katie, how long has this game come out? And you've only just bought a trailer. That's bad, isn't it? I don't know what happened. I must have had one, and then I sold it because I picked up the fuel one when that big update come. But yeah, there we go. It looks good with the flashes of purple through. Sell, yeah, I reckon I sold it. There you go. You can sell trailers. So that now is at Dortmund, I presume. There we go. Look at that. That's cool. So I want to go and pick up this trailer. So we'll put set a route. How do we do that? Add standalone trailer to route. Yeah, that's right. Cool. I'm quite excited, to be honest. Let's jump in. And that'll roll back, so let's just help that a second. We'll go down to vehicle start. We'll check the satnav. We should be okay. Lights up, just one. And yeah, I've got loads of time. Okay, handbrake. Indicate. There's not much traffic coming through the stations, I've got to be honest. You never really get too much traffic in these car parks, or who knows when a trucking genre is going to be in 5 years' time. It could be really, really cool. But we'll just go through the car park a bit slowly. Pull out on the road. Let's just check that. Is it 21 kilometers? So it's got me going. Oh, it's got me doing a U-turn. Right. What I may do is I may pick this video up as we pull into Dortmund. How's that? I'll see you in a minute. And welcome back as we come to the outskirts of Dortmund. Green light there, just rolling up to the lights. And going to go and pick up this cool trailer, which will give us the ability to do some multi-drops, which I'm really looking forward to, actually. That'll be quite a cool thing to do here on the channel. We've done nothing but fuel drops on this game since I have my YouTube channel. We're okay for fuel, I think. Looking at the gauge down there on the real dials. Oh, do you know, why have I got that up still? That is quite annoying how it puts up the satnav overlay there on the HUD when you've turned it off. Does that make sense? So I'm just might do that now, actually. I will do it as satellites. Let's do it as satellites. But yeah, here's a good example of the buildings. Let's jump outside, actually. Let's see if we can do that. It's not bad. I mean, I do think heavy cargo has a slightly nicer look to it. Obviously that's the newer game of the two. But ultimately what you want from these games is you want them to be able to at the very least, you want it to run well. You know, if the game runs well, then you can, you know, if it's graphics or whatever, you know, you don't want flashing trees and bugs and things like that because that's game breaking. But if the game runs okay, you know, people can sometimes look past the graphics a little bit, you know. So I never set lights, they're on red. We'll just roll up to them a little bit. Hopefully they'll turn for us. No, not today. Maybe. So I mean that Scania does have a smaller window. And so if you pull too forward on the lights, you won't be able to see your set of lights, you know? The trees just dancing in the wind over there, just over the junction there. You know, it's but we'll have to see. You know, this update, they keep teasing it, and you know, there's no, you know, when people are asking in the Discord, you know, what's the latest? Is there any dates? You know, it's just coming soon. And it's so frustrating, you know, not just from a creative perspective, I'm not even talking about that, but just it's so frustrating from a gamer perspective, you know, it's like teasing this news, you know, and in the end it becomes about, like, you know, the boy that cried wolf, you know, it's just like, oh god, yeah, you've been on about it, well, you know, proof's in the pudding, isn't it? Yeah, so I don't know why game companies do that. I appreciate they're trying to, you know, well, one, at the very basic, they want to say that they're working on something and something is coming, so they obviously want to talk about that and to keep the community knowing that the support is coming. So that's one reason why you would do it. But surely you would do it with a projection of, say, 6 months, you know, to get that completed. You know, I don't know how long it's been. I was going to look it up actually, but is it coming up to a year that we've been waiting on this update? It feels like it. You know, and that's kind of unacceptable, really. But these game companies, they just do as they please, you know. Right, so is this us? This truck garage? This looks quite promising. There's our trailer. Look at that, it's got my name down the side. How cool is that? Crikey, there's not much room here, is there? Considering we do everything, what did I say? KT's employee or something? There is literally no room to swing a cat. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the handbrake on and just go jump out, have a look around the yard and see what we got. So, check for traffic, all looks okay. So, yeah, we can't swing it round here. Oh, it's going to be fun, isn't it? Let me see what I can do. So we need to sort of reverse it alongside there and back it in. Right, let's jump up in the cab and have a look round. So we'll put this on a bit of a hard right, drop off that handbrake. It should be okay. I mean, you know, it's not a bad sized yard. It just means, you know, it's a yard where we are unable to make it easy for ourselves, so we've got to back it in, you know. So try pull it up nice and square. Now, can you have mirrors on the... Are you able to put a false mirror on the right hand side? Let's just take off that. Nope, not taco. Take that off. Options. Can we have another mirror on the right hand side? Maybe not. Activate steering camera. What's that? Delay. No, it'd appear not, wouldn't it? Okay, so what have we got then? got a job to see anything in these mirrors, really. Again, handbrake. Oh, that's off. On. Jump out. Some of that. Yeah, we're literally square on that trailer, so we do need to either side, really, left or right. We could do it third person. We could do it third person, really easy. But no, we're gonna have some fun. So handbrake off. And okay, we're gonna go right. So actually, I might want to go left. You know. Oh, we started going right now. Okay, so we've lost out that mirror. No, other way. Actually, it won't hurt that way. I'm making a pig's ear of this. I really am. It's got to be that way, isn't it? Yes, that's right. There you go. Right, straighten up a little bit, and then bring it round. You are fighting. Those mirrors are good when they centre, but you are fighting them slightly. Yeah. So far, so good. Looking pretty good, actually, I've got to say. Might pop my head back out the window. That trailer is to the right. It does make it a little bit more immersive doing it this way. But look at that camera, just want to pan back into the... Right, I reckon that might do. Right, handbrake on. My dad always says, jump out, and then go and have a look at it. Alright, so we've got about 6 feet. Actually, it's not bad. We're going to push it a bit back just so they can get access to... yeah, just going to drive it back about maybe another 6 feet. But overall, got off to a bit of a shaky start, but... handbrake on. Alright, that might do. Yeah. Okay, so, yeah, I've not done this in a long time. So we can leave the engine running a minute, can't we? Yeah, let's just jump out and put these legs down. Is it on the other side? Ah, is it because it's engaged, maybe? Truck's running. That's a big old trailer there, look. Okay, here's our handle, yeah. So, the stand's going down. Everything's all okay. So we've got to pull the pin. Is the pin on this side? No. It is. There, look. Pull pin. And that should be good now. So we can pull off the unit. And, yeah, it should be able to pull off. Handbrake. Wow, look at that. Look at that. What we've got to do is back the other one up. That should be a bit easier because we've only got our unit here. Looks like I can see it in the left mirror. Ah, there you go. There's in the right mirror. So try and pull up a little bit square. It's not the easiest mirrors to deal with. Okay, so let's just pull forward and check that left mirror, to be fair. It's a bit weird, isn't it? The way these mirrors work. Do you know, I think I'm going to pop my head out the window. That's a bit better. Plastic looks pretty good, I've got to say, as we're backing up there. I do want that twin axle on the back, but for now we'll just use this trailer. And then we'll save up for a brand new truck, I think. So it's going to handbrake that before we get close. And as Dave said, you wouldn't normally see the trailer as you're backing up, but we can on this one. Some games it does, some game it doesn't. So we've got reversing camera. No. All the games sort of meld into one slightly, don't they? do? Let's just jump out. Handbrakes on. Yep. Yeah, it looks pretty good, doesn't it? So we'll get that pin first before we bring up the legs, obviously. The pin on the other side. No, here it is. Yeah. Get that pin. There we go. Cool. And legs on this side. Beautiful. You can see the weight transfer as that trailer transferred onto the back of the truck there. Absolutely perfect. So I think we're going to park up, and that's our collection done for next time. A brand new trailer, looking pretty good actually. But yeah, it's been a long time since I've had. Look, get loads of stuff in there. Look, brilliant. So close that. We're all hooked up. I think actually we'll just leave it here rather than blocking. Before we will go, you know, we were talking about the update that we've got coming, and we were talking about the shop windows. Let's have a quick look. So we've got some shop windows here. So according to this, these are just pictures up on the shop window, whereas the update is going to bring more of a 2D thing. So yeah, I mean, you've only got to look at that. That's literally like a poster, isn't it? Posted on the window. So they're going to be more 3D. Now for me, I mean, it's just, you know, me, like, you're driving a truck, like, you know, if those windows are like that, or they're 2D or 3D, it sort of doesn't make a blind bit of difference to me, if I'm honest. You know, I just want more trucks, you know, more diverse locations to drop it off. Yeah, so again here, so you can definitely see, you know, when you sort of think about heavy cargo and how those windows look, they there's no question they look better, don't they? So I can see why they would do that. Anyway, that's it. So we'll go back to our Scania. But yeah, we may get the man truck next, and then we'll employ a colleague. But for now, a brand new trailer to the fleet. Would I guess answers in the comments if you know. Do I just leave that trailer there? I mean, it's parked up quite nicely. Just leave it there? Well, I guess so. Anyway, let's jump in. And we will turn the engine off. Bring the lights down. And we'll go up to our tacho. And we will go into change and have a rest. So we're ready. Now night time is upon us, and I will see you on the next video. If you like the video, smash like on the way out, that'd be super cool. If you want to subscribe and be part of the SAS crew, that would be super amazing. And yeah, until then, I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy. See you soon. Bye.